me down. I know. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing good. I wanted to have a conversation this episode, and I also didn't do anything this week but work, so didn't have any content. But I wanted to chat with y'all because I know you all have been with me on this journey since January, like the layoff, now life after layoff. So I just wanted to tell you some things about what I've been feeling, what I've been experiencing. I made me some little cue cards. I asked myself some questions. I did not rehearse any answers, so we're going to be answering these in real time. What moment made you realize your life was about to shift? The layoff. As soon as that happened, especially after wanting to leave and feeling in my heart that I needed to leave, I took it as confirmation. I went through my wilderness, but I was determined not to make a 4-day journey 4 years or 40 years. So I shortened it to 4 months. How did you feel when your car got repossessed? I felt relieved, which is strange because during the whole it may or may not, the months are getting stacked on top of each other. I had so much anxiety. Everything sounded like a tow truck. I didn't get much sleep. I just kept thinking of the freedom I was losing. And I think 2 days before it got repossessed, I almost wrecked. Like it was raining really bad. I was speeding, coming around a corner, being impatient, and hydroplaned really crazy. But I'm a great driver, so I knew how to get control of my car. But I was just like, okay, I need to sit down. And I'm walking more. So I feel free. I didn't think I would feel free. I thought I would feel stuck, but I realized I didn't always have a car. So what was the hardest part of losing so much at once? Changing my perspective from losing those things to gaining and finding myself. What would your biggest regret have been if you hadn't surrendered? Definitely losing my place to keep my car. Not thinking fast enough to apply to the job that I have now, that I get to work from home. There's no weekends. They pay monthly wellness stipend, they pay your phone and internet, like all these benefits and all these great things, to thug it out in the car business and think that I just had a bad month. I've been doing that for over 10 years, so that wasn't a bad month. That was literally provision being. Did you ever question God during the storm? No. For the first time in my life, I did not question him at all whatsoever. I even cut my grandmother off during that period because she kept questioning God. We'll get into that, but it drove me crazy. I'm like, I am leaning on faith, not fear. I'll show you this tattoo I got because my granny, her mother, always told me you can't have both. You can't believe in God and be afraid of things. And if you're afraid of things, that means you don't believe in God enough. This one, if you guys can see it, faith over fear, because I just needed to remind myself, how did you know what was God and what wasn't? Anything that brought me chaos, confusion, gave me anxiety, gave me that pit in my stomach, I knew it wasn't of God. I knew what was God by the peace it brought me. How did you know when to be still versus when to move? I'm still learning. I kept seeing bloom where you're planted, so I knew that I was supposed to be still where I was at. Job, place, all of it. What did faith look like in real time, not just in words, but in your daily choices? It looked like ordering the business cards while doing the job. It looked like still shooting my shot for events. Got to go to Invest Fest, got to do Render, Black Girls in Music with Rolling Out, all kind of things in this season. What was the response like when you told your family you were leaning on faith during the eviction process? Okay, so the response was ridiculous. I come from a Black Baptist family, so to me, them not believing in the faith I had in God was baffling to me. Like, because all my life that's what they preach, but then I got to see that they don't really live like that. So my mother and I, we went back no contact during this time because I expressed things that I needed from her, and she lashed out with trauma and just misunderstanding. So let that go. My grandma texts me every single day, like, "Are you and Amani okay? I'm just so worried. I'm just so worried. I'm just so concerned. Did you find a place yet? Are you looking? Did you find a place yet?" And I had to keep telling her, "I'm not looking for a place. I prayed for this place. We're staying here." And she just kept asking me, "Are you looking for a place? Are you looking for a place?" And I just would get so frustrated. Like, my answer is not going to change. I'm not looking for a place. And you being worried is not of God. I had to block her literally for like a month and just have silence because I kept telling her to stop it. What scriptures or spiritual practices carried you the most in this season? People always mispronounce Jamariah for Jeremiah. And so Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in a future." I really thought about that. Like, God, I know that your plan is greater than whatever pain I'm going through. So I just really trusted the plan. Like, I don't have to have a plan, but He had one. Hi, Money. Love you. How did you know who to cut off during this season? Oof, I cut everybody off. I didn't question it. I cut everyone off. There were people I have shown up for, bent over backwards for, been there for. People were constantly watching me. There were people that were checking in on me, but not checking on me. You guys are secretly in competition with me. Say that. I cut off anyone that brought me back to my old self, the guys that weren't respecting my boundaries at the time, anyone that was bringing me further away from myself. They had to go. What made you stop dating? I didn't want to date because I felt like this year is supposed to be my Esther year. I told myself I was going to take a year off of dating, entertaining anyone, just to really like learn and love myself. I'm not who I want to be or where I want to be. Like, okay, now this is the perfect time. So there's no point in dating right now. Was it hard to quit smoking? What kept you grounded? It wasn't hard. I wanted to be a good example for my daughter. I wanted to have a clear mind. I wanted to dream again. I liked how I felt during that 100-day stretch of not smoking. So I wanted that back. And then I realized I was spending a lot of money on weed, a lot of time, a lot of energy. It was taken away from things. So it wasn't hard at all. How did you protect your peace when people didn't understand your growth? Left them where they were at. It just is what it is. Like, there's no need to really go too deep. How did it feel to release versions of yourself that no longer fit? Oh, it felt great. It felt like a graduation of sorts. It felt like just coming into the plan and the promise. It just felt like you're getting it. It's clicking. Why Tennessee? Why were you considering leaving Atlanta? I thought I was supposed to. I thought that I thought that Atlanta was distracting me, but really it was the distractions within Atlanta that were distracting me. So once I got rid of them, Atlanta felt like home again. And I was running away. It's not the time. So I may still go to Tennessee at some point, but yeah, I just escape. Just escaping. Escape. What did returning to yourself look like in real life, not just online? I started spending more time with myself. So just honoring what I needed, saying no, meal prepping, just like getting back in tune with my body and then my mind and then my spirit, just all of the things. What did obedience cost you and what did it give back? Obedience didn't cost me anything. I think what it gave me back was my sense of self. It strengthened my faith and it just made me like unshakable. Like, nothing after this year can possibly rattle me. And I don't want to say that and then I have no wood near me. I don't want to say that and then lose someone I love, like losing things, like material. Why the rebrand? What's different about this version of you? Oh, that's a great question. So the rebrand is necessary. So going from FBW brand to FBW collective, I had to do some searching and I realized I created my brand out of anger and rebellion initially. And some of those feelings were tied to it when I talked about it. And I realized how much I've evolved over the last 5 years since starting it, that it was no longer just a brand and it's a collective now, to where it's more than just a brand. It's a movement, it's a feeling, it's services, it's everything. What have you learned about yourself through all of this? I realize I am really strong, like really strong. None of this broke me, it just built me up. I do know how to be obedient. I don't have a problem saying no. Like, I just learned so much about me. Like, girl, you have really evolved. You're really her. Okay. How does your daughter feel and how did she cope with all of this? She was crying a lot. And I remember I asked her one time, like, are you mad at me? And she was like, kind of. And I'm like, do you think I would let anything happen to us? Like, do you think I would let us lose anything? Like, it hurt because I could see that, like, she didn't believe in me in the beginning. And it was kind of like, almost, yeah, like, how are you going to let this happen? Like, we're about to lose our place and you don't even care. You're just happy go lucky about it. And I really had to reinforce my faith. And I said, I have faith in God. And I had to take my ego out of it. I don't need you to have faith in me, but I need you to have faith in God. We'll find peace in it. Like, we are not going to let this control us. And we are not going to just soak through it. We're going to shine. And that's what happened. She flipped it around. She was just like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. And she just started rolling with it. If we were gonna move to Tennessee, she was happy, child. She was telling her clients this was her last weekend cutting. She's moving. She was looking forward to a new school. And when we ended up like staying in Atlanta and staying in our home, she was happy about that too. Like, she just was kind of, she was with it. Like, she was so strong. But I let her be vulnerable. Of course, I didn't like chastise her for crying or being upset with me, which is something that my mother would not have done. So I think that, like, she coped with it knowing that I was a safe space no matter which way the wind blew. What have you learned about being a mother in seasons of transition? To let your kids see you fail, being real with your kids, like letting them see and know things. Like, I'm not superwoman. I am a person. I am a human. But we're gonna be okay. I love you. I'm gonna take care of you. What do you hope she learns from watching your journey? What I hope my daughter learns from watching my journey is that it's okay to fall as long as you have faith. I also hope that she learns to choose herself in all situations. Why were you ready to quit your job? This is the new job because of comfort and control. I was ready to quit because I was bored. I was just being hard headed. I had a couple of interviews, but then I got there and was like, I need to stay where I'm at. I'm tripping. So yeah, I was just ready because I couldn't see why God had me where He had me until I opened my eyes. And now I switched my mindset from selling to serving people. And I'm like, I see why I am here. And I'm also learning better communication skills, better conflict resolution skills, better de escalation, better upselling, better business acumen that I need for my brand and for other people. So I'm cool where I'm at. How did God redirect your career path? I think just by renewing my mindset, just like getting me in the servant mindset, like I mentioned, where it was like, I don't have you there to sell things. So if it's not a sale, move on. I have you there to serve and minister to people. So I find myself having like hour-long conversations where I'm just pouring into a business owner or ministering to someone that doesn't end up buying or starting an ad. And I actually am okay with that. Stop trying to rush through this. I have you here for a reason. You're here to touch these people, start their business strong, get them going, give them all the tools and education that no one gave you, and your blessing will come from that. So, yeah, just lock in. How are you balancing purpose, peace, and provision now? I am choosing peace. I am embracing my purpose, and I am anticipating provision. Like, I claim the blessings over my life before they come. So I'm finding the balance between working harder and also allowing things to come to me. So it's a thin line, but you do have to do a little bit of both. What's next for you in this new season? I hope riches. No. I think what's next for me is, I don't know, whatever God has for me, to be honest. If it's an opportunity where I am approached to do content full time, I'll take it. If it's an opportunity where they want me in leadership at my job, I don't know if I'll take it. I'll see. I really like just worrying about myself, but I also like empowering my coworkers and being the cheerleader at work. So I don't know. Um, Wherever I'm supposed to be stretched, I guess. If you could tell the old you one thing, what would it be? I would tell myself to trust my gut. Don't convince myself that a no is me being harsh, or a no is me being mean, or a no means I should entertain it still. I could have saved myself a lot of heartbreak and probably trauma, but also I wouldn't have had the lessons. I would tell myself to choose me first. I saw this quote Nia Long gave for the cut where she said, I don't think I've ever been, I don't know the quote, damn. But it was like, I don't think I've ever stopped my life to be a man's girlfriend or wife before. Like, I don't think I've ever wanted to do that or needed to do that. And I feel like that now at 36 and a half. I'm about to be 37 in December. But I feel like that now, but I didn't always feel like that. There were times I definitely stopped my life for a man. Yikes. And it never worked out. What does the pause was the plan mean to you now that you're on the other side? It means a lot. Like, I just see why it all had to happen the way it did. I'm grateful for it. That's all I got. How do you know you're ready to reemerge? Um, I just felt it. Like, it's like a caterpillar in the cocoon and then they just pop out and they're a butterfly. Okay, you got it now. Go do the thing. Okay. Hermit mode is great, but like the things that you're refining, it's time to go ahead and share those with the world. Like, they're not just for you. You pop out, you go out, you be you. I have not been let down yet. I've It's been a blast. What message do you have for someone in their own pause season right now? Enjoy that. Because I feel like this time next year, I will have to plan a pause. I feel like my life is going where it needs to go. And again, just claiming the blessings before they come. I plan and hope to be booked and busy and just all of the things. So if you're in a pause right now, embrace it, understand why you're there, talk to God, really dig deep and find and learn who you are. So when it's time for you to come out of your cocoon, you're not that same caterpillar that went in. You're actually a beautiful, amazing butterfly. And yeah, like, just take it all in. That's all I got for y'all. It's Sunday, so I definitely want to chill out, put my laundry up, finish my skincare, hang this wig back up on the hook on the wall, and edit this video. So by the time you see this, just know I'm chilling in my wig cap, watching a movie. Bye.